Imagine this. You jolt awake to a blaring news alert on your phone. The headlines are apocalyptic. Markets plunge. Tariffs soar. Recession looms. The stock ticker scrolls red across every screen. Politicians scramble for answers. Pundits shout over each other. And the world seems to tilt on its axis. But what if I told you these headlines, as shocking as they are, barely scratch the surface? What if these are not the real story, but mere tremors of a much deeper, more dangerous earthquake threatening America's very foundation? Tonight, we're going to rip back the curtain. We'll reveal the hidden drama playing out in real time. A drama that could determine not just the fate of America, but the future of the entire world order. And guiding us through this labyrinth is a man whose predictions have made and broken fortunes, Ray Dalio. Tariffs, trade wars, tweets that send global markets into a tailspin. It feels like chaos, like the world is spinning out of control. But is it really chaos, or is it the latest act in a centuries-old drama? A story of power, decline, and rebirth that has played out time and again throughout history? Enter Ray Dalio. Not just a billionaire, not just the founder of Bridgewater Associates, the world's largest hedge fund, but a thinker who peers beneath the surface of events. Dalio doesn't just see the headlines, he sees the hidden architecture, the invisible scaffolding that holds up the global economy and political system. He's the man who warned of the 2008 financial crisis when few dared to imagine it. His approach is forensic, historical, almost surgical. He dissects the forces shaping our world, exposing the patterns that most of us miss. Dalio's warning is stark. Tariffs are not the cause, they are the symptom. The real disease is far more insidious, a system buckling under the crushing weight of unsustainable debt, a society riven by runaway inequality, and a political machine so paralyzed by division that it can't even agree on the basics. These are not just economic problems, they are existential threats to the American experiment. Let's break it down. Picture America's factories, once humming with life, now eerily silent. The middle class, once the engine of prosperity, hollowed out and anxious. Debt levels rising like a tsunami, threatening to engulf everything in its path. And as the US turns inward, retreating from the world stage, the global order fractures into rival camps, each vying for power in an increasingly unstable landscape. Dalio sees the danger with chilling clarity. He likens tariffs to throwing rocks into the production system, a blunt, destructive force that disrupts the intricate web of global supply chains, drives up prices, and pours gasoline on the fire of inflation. But don't be fooled. The real threat isn't just at the checkout counter, it's in the very foundations of our economic and political order, in the trust and cooperation that have held the system together since World War II. Dalio's diagnosis is sobering. We are at a critical juncture. The risk isn't just another recession, it's the breakdown of the systems that have kept the world stable for generations. The warning lights are flashing, and the margin for error is shrinking by the day. Here's the twist that changes everything. Dalio doesn't just look at numbers and graphs, he looks at history. He sees cycles, golden ages of prosperity, inevitably followed by periods of conflict, upheaval, and sometimes even collapse. Today, he warns, America's dominance is fading, China is rising, the old order is cracking, and the world is sliding toward fragmentation and conflict. It's a pattern as old as civilization itself, and we are living through its latest, most dangerous phase. But Dalio is not just a prophet of doom. He offers a way out, a 3% solution. Bring the budget deficit down to 3% of GDP, restore fiscal discipline to Washington, and above all, find common ground, left and right, before it's too late. Because the real crisis isn't just economic, it's political. Gridlock and polarization have become the norm, blocking every path forward. As Dalio warns, without bipartisan agreement, nothing changes. The stakes couldn't be higher, the very survival of the American dream. Tariffs alone can't fix this. In fact, they may make things worse, raising costs, eroding competitiveness, and accelerating America's decline on the world stage. The real answers lie deeper, in education, in opportunity, in rebuilding fiscal discipline and trust in our institutions. Dalio's message is clear and urgent. Without bold cooperative action, we risk not just a recession, but the unraveling of the world order itself. The systems that have supported American prosperity and global leadership are under unprecedented strain, and the clock is ticking. So what now? The storm is gathering. The choices we make right now will echo for generations. Will America rise to the challenge, or will we let history repeat itself, condemning our children to a diminished future? Dalio's playbook is on the table. Tame the deficit, invest in people, education, skills, opportunity, rebuild trust and cooperation both at home and on the world stage. This is more than economics. This is a fight for the soul of a nation. The drama is real. The stakes are ultimate, and the next act, that's up to us. The clock is ticking. What happens next is in your hands.